I saw this video over the weekend where an ex-climate activist said that they were healing people's climate anxiety with facts. This video said that concern around climate change is overhyped and ended up advocating for fossil fuel use. The reason these calm down and chill out takes land, though, is because they flatter you. They make you feel smarter than the ones who fell for this hype and anxiety. So, here's what to look for when someone starts saying things like climate change is overhyped or exaggerated. They may talk about the costs of climate policy, but then they'll have zero mention of the costs of climate damage. By the way, in Australia, weather-related insurance losses have tripled since the 1990s and now stand at about $4.5 billion a year. And then they'll say things like modelling has been inaccurate, but without sources. Actual comparisons show that models have nailed global temps. They also love to use false balance. They'll quote one outlier scientist as if it cancels out the vast majority of scientists, giving the same attention and airtime to an outlier as they would the overwhelming consensus. So then who benefits from all this kind of talk? Well, would you believe it? It's the fossil fuel industry. So it starts here, right? According to this report, 82% of Australia's power grid will be run on renewables by 2030. That means that most coal-fired generation must retire this decade. In fact, the modelling sees around 90% of today's coal capacity exiting by 2035. So for the fossil fuel industry, it's about delaying the shift to renewable energy for as long as possible. Every extra year that a coal plant operates, it means big revenue for the fossil fuel companies. And when the rollout for renewables is slowed and transmission upgrades are delayed, the grid is made unstable. That lets gas plants profit from outages and price spikes. But slowing down isn't measured and reasonable. It's strategic and profitable for a handful of players who stand to benefit from delay. Once you recognize the tone, that calm, common sense, everyone's hysterical except me, you won't unhear it. So the next time that someone says, let's be sensible and not panic, remember to ask yourself, who stands to benefit from these reasonable sounding arguments to slow down?